What is Stoicism? In a world of chaos, noise, and endless distraction, Stoicism offers a steady hand, a philosophy born over 2,000 years ago in ancient Greece, yet more relevant today than ever before. Stoicism is not about suppressing emotions or becoming a stone-cold statue of indifference. It's not about passivity or avoiding pleasure. It's about mastering yourself, your thoughts, your reactions, and your judgments, so that you can live with clarity, strength, and peace. At its core, Stoicism teaches one simple truth. You cannot control the world, but you can control how you respond to it. It began with Zeno of Citium, who, after losing everything in a shipwreck, discovered that true power lies not in wealth or circumstance, but in one's own reasoned mind. This idea was shaped and lived by great Stoics: Epictetus, the freed slave who became a great teacher; Seneca, the statesman and writer who walked the thin line between power and principle; and Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor who ruled the most powerful empire in the world while writing notes to himself about humility, mortality, and virtue. They all taught this. We suffer not because of events, but because of our judgments about them. A harsh word, a lost opportunity, a betrayal, these don't harm us directly. It's how we interpret them, how we choose to react, that determines our peace or pain. The Stoics divided the world into two categories: what is within our control and what is not. Our opinions, our actions, our desires, these are ours to command. Everything else, other people, external events, even our own bodies, are not. Wisdom, then, is knowing the difference, and courage is living according to that knowledge. This mindset does not make you passive, it makes you powerful. When insulted, you remain unmoved. When fortune turns, you remain steady. When death approaches, you do not panic, because you have already rehearsed it in your mind. This is the Stoic practice of premeditatio malorum, the premeditation of evils. It is the act of imagining misfortune so that we may become less fragile. Not to worry in vain, but to prepare with calm clarity. The Stoic does not ask, "Why is this happening to me?" He asks, "How can I use this to grow?" He sees every challenge as a training ground for virtue, an opportunity to exercise patience, resilience, justice, or wisdom. The four cardinal virtues of Stoicism are wisdom, the ability to navigate life rationally; courage, not the absence of fear, but the strength to act in spite of it; justice, to give each person their due and act fairly; temperance, self-control in all things. These are not abstract ideas. They are principles to be lived daily, in traffic, in relationships, in failure, and in success. And Stoicism is not a lonely path. Though it begins within, it radiates outward. A Stoic seeks to serve, to uplift, to leave the world a little better than he found it, not for applause, but because it is right. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself daily, "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think." That's not morbid. That's freeing. It reminds us that time is short and life is precious, that we should not waste it in petty arguments, in craving things we cannot have, or in fearing things that may never come. To be Stoic is not to be emotionless, it's to be emotionally disciplined, to feel sadness without being consumed by it, to feel joy without being addicted to it, to live in harmony with nature, with reason as your guide. So, what is Stoicism? It is the art of living wisely, the strength to endure hardship with dignity, the discipline to resist excess, the serenity to accept what is, and the courage to act with virtue, no matter the storm. In a world obsessed with control, Stoicism reminds us where true control lies, in the self, not in what happens to you, but in how you respond. That is the Stoic path, and that is the power of Stoicism.